You now, Kevin De Bruyne. 4-goal Kevin De Bruyne. Congratulations. How good does that sound? That must be some night for you.
Evening. Yeah, that never happens, to be honest. I've been playing 13 years and first time, so yeah, something nice.
Michael's just been praising your finishing there. And in all seriousness, you've told us before you were a striker as a young player. Does that help you now in senior football when you're in some of those situations tonight?
Well, I don't know about that, but I think today I came a lot in good opportunities to score, and you know, obviously I think.
I've got a couple of questions for you. First one, left foot always. I mean, you scored your hat trick, your first 3 goals with your left foot tonight. Is that always been a natural thing for you, or is it something you've really had to practice?
Well, it's a funny story, actually. When I was young and playing with my friends in the garden at home, I had 2 goals and I could shoot with my right. But when I went to friends, I wasn't allowed to shoot with my right because I was killing all the flowers. So they told me to shoot with the left when I was really young. So I think I practiced a lot, and then, you know, it became more of... it became more natural to shoot with either, but obviously I think that helped me a lot right now.
Okay, and then a similar question in terms of, I was just trying to explain, or trying to understand actually, because I could never do it myself, but the way you hit a ball, the way you strike a ball, there's very few players I've seen over the years that can almost effortlessly hit the ball as hard as you. It doesn't look like you're trying to smack it, but you hit the ball so much harder. Again, is that just a timing thing, or how do you generate that power?
I think so. I think is hitting the ball probably on the right moment with the velocity of the movement. I think it's not really, you know, that you want to overpower it, but I think I try to hit it as clean as possible, especially if I go with a straight shot. But I don't know. It's just something that it's my style, and that's the way I shoot. You know, some people are better with like knuckles or the ball moves around, but mine really doesn't. It's more like a pure strike, straight. But I think there's a lot of power behind it.
Kevin, it's Shay Given here. Just going to ask you about one of your celebrations for one of the goals. We've seen you like sort of doing like a yoga pose. Was that a welcome to the new signing this week, or was it just were you quite relaxed at that moment?
No, everybody told me about it. Honestly, I didn't even know. I did it because I scored 3 goals. So, but
is that big news? But Haaland's going to be there next season for the football club.
Well, obviously he's one of the biggest prospects as a striker. So I would say yes. It's not something that I really think about right now. Because it's not necessary, and I think there's bigger things for us in the next 10 days. But obviously with all the strikers going away and basically just having Gabi this year, it will help us forward. But that's something for in a couple of months.
And so just finally, in the next 10 days, there you are, 3 points clear, 2 to play. You've been down this road before. What's the key now? Just to focus on those last 2 games individually and get the job done?
Yeah, just Sunday. Whatever happens on the last day, it's not important. I think we see the team is a little bit fatigued, and it's been a hard season. We don't have a lot of players, but it's about willingness. It's about commitment right now, and you know, in 10 days after we'll have a little break before national team, and that's it. West Ham away is a really tough game. They did a great season. They have a great team, so we're definitely not going to underestimate them, but we're going to try and go there and win the game, and after the game we'll see what happens.
Well, listen, you'll remember tonight your first hat-trick in the Premier League, 4 goals as well. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Well done.
Thank you. Good evening.